This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. There were a lot of things that happened in the last several days. We have a further reduction of birds. And of course yesterday I was assaulted again by a woman who's been actually stalking me the last year. And I finally called her out on it. I couldn't stand it anymore. And it was too much. She was doing bad things to the birds. She threw stones at them, clapped her hands, kicked her feet. It was very, very bad. Doesn't look like I'm going to get over this road here. Have to wait for a break. Traffic's very heavy this morning and has been since they opened the border. Thank you to Germany. And yeah, it looks like the city of Kreuzlingen are trimming bushes here on the side, so that's very disturbing. Every time I've come out to feed the birds, every time, 3 times a day, I've had interruptions, people screaming, trucks going by, people with their garden equipment. It has been horrendous. I only saw Charlie once yesterday. We have a couple of pigeons here. You see there's still some food left, which means they haven't had time to really eat properly this morning. I'm going to hang on to this bag because they'll probably rip it open. Hopefully Charlie comes down, but it's no guarantee. So yes, it's been, I think you can see the amount of birds on the rooftop. We have a little bit of pigeons, but there's actually less pigeons today, and there's very little crows. This is it. It's been the last 2-3 days, they've been diminishing at 10 a day, at least 10 a day. So we had close to, I hear the birdies flew away, but they'll come back, they'll be back. But here, as you can see, the food is not finished off, which tells me that it's a reduction of birds, or they were scared. Yesterday, there was a huge disturbance. That could be Charlie over there. We'll see. Poking in the bag, maybe. He's very good at that, Charlie. But it doesn't look like Charlie. It's just another bird. But there's just no birds here. As someone is poisoning the birds. And wow, like I said, probably by another 2 months, be lucky if we have 10 birds left. That's it. I don't know how to find them. Hopefully Charlie is not among one of them. I only saw Charlie once yesterday, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see if we can get a couple of birds down here. Let's see if we can get a couple of birds here. Yeah, but I don't see any Charlie. There was a bright spot. I met a man. I thought he's been feeding the birds. A young man. His name is Pascal. Absolutely loves the birds. Hates what's going on here. Also has noted that there's been a huge reduction of birds. Said that I think the 2 birds that came down right to his feet, one of them was Charlie, and the other was the other bird, who was, I don't know, so incredibly friendly. I have to think that that bird may have also been raised by humans. So I think I see Charlie. Maybe that's Charlie up there. Charlie, Come, Charlie. Is that you, Charlie? Charlie. Come, Charlie. No, that's not Charlie. That looked like Charlie. No, it's not Charlie. Charlie likes to give the feeding call, but Charlie didn't show up but once yesterday, and it was very unusual, and I don't know what to say. I'm not sure what it is. Could be he's frightened of me. I had to remove another suspicious heap of bread. I don't know what to say. I don't know where Charlie is. The fact that he didn't show up yesterday only once, and today I don't see him. It's getting very critical here. I don't know what to do. I started writing away to some animal organizations and some film directors to try and bring out some media attention here to make a small documentary, but I haven't really, no one seems to be interested in the moment. It's very, very sad. So, I don't know what to say. Birds are probably a little scared of me. You see, they're very hesitant. They don't come down like they used to because maybe they don't like the GoPro. Maybe they don't like the city workers working across the street. But it is concerning. There are no birds in the parking lot. The hazelnuts that are falling from the trees are waked up every morning. And I'm very sorry, YouTubers. We're not going to get Charlie today. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Hopefully nothing happened to Charlie. And by the way, Pascal said this other bird, on my last trip before I went to Frankfurt, upon my return, this other bird that used to always come down with Charlie, a lot of times when Charlie came down, I would feed her at the same time. I believe it was a female, and he said he hasn't seen her in close to a month, and either have I. So she's missing. She was a wonderful, beautiful bird, gentle. Just, I don't know, breaks my heart. It truly breaks my heart. So, I don't know what to say. There's no Charlie here today. Usually Charlie's up there on the post there, but you see, there's missing birds. And I assume Charlie will come when he's hungry. And you know, I think Charlie still is coming to me. Sometimes I have to pick him out of the group. He waits for me to come to him, but yesterday he did come to me, but today, I don't know. Of course, there's food on the field, and they're not eating it, so either something interrupted them, or it could have been that nasty woman who's stalking me. Well, she had a lot of bad things to say, the normal bad things that she says. I hate to you know, say anything, put anything against the English people, but the people here seem to think I'm from England, so they're always calling me the English whore, and I should go back to where I belong. The discrimination here is just, it's something, having spent most of my life in California, it's just atrocious. It is just unbelievable. It's like something from 100 years ago, okay? And really, it is just terrible. And of course, people in my apartment building know I'm American, so it's the American whore. Go back to where you belong. But most people think I'm from England. I feel sorry for you English people out there. But they can't seem to distinguish my accent. So I guess there's no Charlie today. I can try and see. He's not going to come down over there, but yeah, I guess there's no use trying to find Charlie, because if he doesn't come down, then either he's not hungry or he feels insecure. So we'll see. Like I say, the birds they're just not the same. See, as soon as I walk away, they eat because they're afraid. If you look at the earlier videos, maybe that could be Charlie, I don't know.